What's going on, boxing fans? It's your boy, Cool Kind of Boxing, coming at you with another boxing video for the boxing heads and the boxing minds. Canelo Alvarez, Canelo Alvarez. He is talking about he won't fight Demetrius Andrade. Nope. Nope, you are a horrible fighter. You're a horrible fighter. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, that's what he said to Demetrius Andrade, right? You won't fight Jamal Charlo, even though you said his time is coming. Okay? So, you come out your mouth, you want to fight Errol Spence Jr. That's who you want to fight, a welterweight. Man, there are so many violations going on to the game right now. It is ridiculous, man. It's Canelo held to any kind of standard, man. It's like he won't fight David Benavidez. He won't fight anybody his size that has a chance of beating him. You know, he always wants the ultimate advantage. To me, this looks very cowardly. This looks very, and it ain't not just to defend Errol Spence Jr., but think about it. He fights at 147. Why not call out Jamal Charlo? Huh? That would have made more sense because he's a little bit bigger, and he wouldn't have to come up as many weight classes to fight you because he's already a big guy. So. For him to call out a welterweight, why not call out Leo Santa Cruz, next. Call out Ringo, I'm pretty sure his fans would love it. I'm pretty sure Canelo fans would love that. To see Canelo, oh my God, he fought Leo Santa Cruz, the man came up 6 weight classes, they don't care. Boxing is going in a direction that is for a different kind of boxing fan. And what I mean by that is it's more like WWE or something, It's not, Canelo is not held by traditional boxing standards, and people are equating the dislike of Canelo with some kind of hate, but it's a dislike because he is not keeping in tradition with fighting your rivals, right? And that's all it is. But they try to deflect by making it like it's about something else. And that's where the propaganda come in at. And they know, Canelo is trying to stay away. He's waiting for fighters to fall off their game. And he's just sitting back. He got a belt that keeps him out of contention for anything. He could just fall back and fight and pick and choose who he wants. But he hasn't done the work to earn that kind of respect. To Canelo fans, for us who's been watching boxing for over 40 years, there's a big conflation. There's a lot of fraud in Canelo's career. And, for people to ignore that, and say that he's done enough in his career to have this kind of status is wrong, because he's only 31 years old, and he don't have half the champions or half the tough fights that other great legends have had to reach that status. Oscar De La Hoya, he fought a number of tough fights, to earn his credibility. And they wasn't just old legends, it was people in their prime. You look at Canelo's record, and the prime fighters that he fought was selected, and the ones that he fought, like Laura, they were close fights. He didn't separate himself. He didn't separate himself like Floyd or Oscar did when they beat their challengers who were in their primes, and he barely beat Triple G, like barely beat Triple G, but his fans are happy with that, And to the boxing fans who watched boxing for many, many years, he hasn't separated himself. I mean, I know a lot of people fall in love with the media that he gets and the profile, his star profile, and how big his name is, and how much money he gets, and just the sheer celebrity of Canelo. But that's all there is. He is more celebrity than he is a true fighter. And the reason I say that is because he don't fight his rivals. He go around his rivals, and he started doing that immediately after Triple G. Since Triple G, we can't say that Canelo has fought somebody who's on an elite level. You can't just give a boxer an elite level because they have a belt. Because we have a lot of belt holders who are not on the elite level. But but for Canelo to sit back and take safe fights and fight, like he don't give people time to train. He's cutting training camps in half. I mean, he's doing all this stuff. He's doing all these things to get an advantage on the inside where people can't see what's going on with him. He's the dehydration clauses that he has, So it's all smoke and mirrors. His whole career is all smoke and mirrors. I'm not saying he is not a good fighter, but I'm saying that he is a good fighter who knows his limitations. He knows a fighter who know how to present well to his fans, and that's all he cares about because he is already getting the money. So he's not trying to prove nothing to traditional boxing fans who wants to see him fight the dangerous fights, and he's not going to do it. He is not going to do it, and he's going to keep, cherry picking fights where he could dominate people, and to me, that makes his fights not entertaining, not interesting, and it doesn't make him a compelling champion. And when you drop belts to escape dangerous competition to go to where the easy competition is, that just drops you in my eyes as an elite fighter. You can no longer be the best, because you're ducking. You're ducking the best competition so you can stay safe. Even with the franchise, WBC franchise belt, you had to ask for that. You had to ask for that belt. I mean, do you know what that means? That means that, you're worried about your competition and you don't want to face your competition. I think it was Riddick Bowe who threw the WBC belt into the trash. Well, Canelo did a similar thing. He didn't want to face Jamal Charlo, so he didn't want the WBC belt, or he didn't want to face Demetrius Andrade. So he decided, not even, don't even worry about the belt. So he dropped the belt, right? So the WBC, Marcelo Suleiman didn't want to lose him, so he made concessions to favor Canelo. And this right here is the sin. This is the violation of boxing. This, everybody says that Canelo is on another level. No, it's corruption. It's the corruption that puts him in that place, and it's not right. It's not fair to the other rest of the boxers who are looking for to become the best. They're keeping they're keeping Canelo away. They're keeping Triple G away, locked up in these network deals. Now I think the Zone is trying to push Triple G to fight Demetrius Andrade. But have you noticed that they always wait? They always wait for black fighters to look bad in fights. They wait for them to lose concentration or focus before they try to entertain fighting them. That's why Jamal, after having a tough time with this journeyman, now Canelo is thinking about fighting him. So what does that tell you about Canelo, right? What kind of fighter looks for a fighter to fall off and then want to fight him? What kind of fighter waits for you to get stripped and then go for your title, like he did David Benavidez, like he did Demetrius Andrade for the WBO at one, you know. So it's disgusting. It's really disgusting. So I just wanted to see how this voiced that, and what I'm saying, it's like when it comes to Canelo, the hypocrisy never ends, the double standards never end, and I really don't. I'm not entertained by his fights. I'm not entertained by his fans, and it's just all fake. You know what I'm saying? And it's make boxing. It takes boxing down a notch, in my opinion. So, this has been cool kind of boxing, and like I say, law don't go right here, law dog. And I see you guys in the next one.